Hey guys, Retire on Dividends here. Had to make this video because I was getting a lot of comments asking questions about this. So instead of, I was going to wait till overnight and I was just going to do the video in the morning with the daily video. But since a lot of people seem to have questions, I figured that I would at least cover the basics of what happened tonight. So anyway, YieldMax decided to do the reverse split on TSLY. As many of you know, this has kind of been in discussion over maybe the past few months or so because, once YieldMax fund TSLY went below $10, that's, when they decided that, it's kind of going to be in that close range. Most people thought it was going to be like if it hits 5, then they'll do a 4-to-1, not 4-to-1, but a 1-for-4 reverse split, which would put it back to 20. But it looks like they're not going to wait for that, and they're just going to do a 1-for-2. It's currently priced around like $8, so it'll be around 16, 17 bucks. So here's the email. So most of you that signed up for the YieldMax emails, you should have gotten an email today. And basically it just says, they announced the 1-for-2 reverse split of TSLY. And if I zoom out, I go to the next page. What is a reverse split? It's good. They cover all the basics. It's basically them reducing the outstanding number of shares. And since they reduce the outstanding number of shares, that increases the value of the current shares. So say they have 100 million outstanding shares, and then they cut it back to 50 million. Obviously, every single share that exists will be worth twice the value individually. However, your shares will then be cut in half. Obviously, I'll give you an example at the end, but this is just a quick example. So say you have 100 shares, you'll have 50 shares when all said and done. But if you had 100 shares, say with a cost basis of 10 bucks, you'll then have 50 shares with a cost basis of 20. In the end, it's the same value. It's the same ending value. So in essence, there's no change. There's really no change. And I'll show you again at the end. But this is going to come out, and I'm sorry for the thumbnail, guys. I never get to do any fun thumbnails, but I figured this is a perfect example because you're going to see a lot of negative feedback about this. So just get ready. It's going to be a lot of bad publicity about this. Because normally, like everyday stock, a corporation, reverse split, it's typically not a good sign because obviously the stock price is going down on the company, which means people have lost faith in it. But in this example, these funds, they tend to go down over time if the covered calls aren't done right or if the underlying goes down too much, which in this case, maybe both has happened. But either way, it's not, my opinion is it's not a big deal. So anyway, let's continue. What is the timing and the effective date of the reverse split? Well, it's going to be effective Monday, February 26th, and it's going to be done at the market open. Whatever. Let's see. Let's continue. Will have an impact on the performance? No. Fractional shares. All right, they give an example up here. See, number of shares owned before the reverse split, 200. NAV 10. After reverse split, you have 100. And then NAV 20. Okay? Value of investment is the key. Value of investment will be the same. Distribution yield will be the same. Distribution will be higher. However, it'll be double what you would get. So like 40 cents was the last distribution. If this split happened right before the distribution, then you would have got 80 cents, but with less shares, So anyway, what else? Fractional shares. So odd numbers, you're not going to get part of the split. So if you have 100 shares even, you'll get 50. If you have 101 shares, you'll get cash for the one share, and you'll get 50 shares for the other. Okay? To keep it simple. Cash payouts, redeemable, whatever. How many fractional? It's just garbage. And then here's more like before and after split. So if you have 41.26 shares, you're going to get 20 shares of TSLY. And then the fractional shares, you'll get paid out. What else? Is shareholder approval required for reverse split? No. Will a reverse split result in a ticker change? Of course not. I don't even know why they have that question there. I think that's it. Yeah, there's my thing for tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into my little spreadsheet. I just, I kind of drew up what what it looks like for my account. Like I said, guys, the net value is exactly the same, okay? So, which actually I did not add, the fund value. Go figure, right? So if you do the value, again, pre-split, this is my actual numbers. I have 1,000 shares. I have a 1333 cost basis, and the current price of TSLY is 858. So the value pre-split is the number of shares. Again, this is the actual value times the current price. So 8580 is the current value. So post-split, I'll have 500 shares. So if I take 500 shares, I'll multiply that by the new price. Again, this is assuming they did the split today, which they didn't. But so the value is exactly the same. So that's what you care about, okay? I think the only downside that I see for this is, news-wise. I just see this is an opportunity for the TSLY haters just to give the bad news. I'm sure just everyone's going to say, oh my God, it's such a horrible investment, this and that. Granted, you don't want to be in this situation ever, because obviously if you're doing a reverse split, it typically means the stock price has gone down. We all know why TSLY stock price has gone down, right? It's because Tesla has not had a great year. Plus, we were capped on a lot of the recovery. So all in all, it kind of worked against us. However, like we said, it's not like they opened at $100. They opened at $20. So, it's not the end of the world. Plus, they're doing a split at $8. Do they have to do a split at $8? Maybe, maybe not. One of the reasons companies do reverse split is so they don't get delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. 858, I'm not sure if that's delist worthy, but again, maybe they just did not want it to come close because maybe, they just feel like people are out to get them. I have no idea. But again, so pre-split, again, I own 1,000 shares. My cost basis is 1333. The current price is 858. You see the value. The distribution currently is 40 cents. Current yield is 56%. Post-split, again, it's a 1 for 2. So I'm going to have half the amount of shares. So I'm going to have 500 shares, which sucks. I like the way 1,000 looks better, but whatever. And then my cost basis is going to be double, right? It's going to show 2666, which looks really bad. But the current price of the stock is going to be $17. So the big question is, can we get back to $20? Oh yeah, now we can. But yeah, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Look at the value. The value is the same. Does it matter to me? No. Do I like clean numbers? 500 is pretty clean, but 1,000's cleaner. So yeah, the distribution, if it's 40 cents the following month, yeah, I'm going to get 80 cents per share, okay? My yield, though, is exactly the same. So paper-wise, things are different, right? Things look different. Obviously, if you have fractional shares, if you have odd number shares, you're not going to have the same value because they're going to pay you in cash for the difference. But outside of that, guys, there's no change. It's just, again, people are going to take advantage of the news. They're going to throw it in your face, say it's a negative, it's a negative thing. But, again, the only negative thing, yes, the stock price went down, which we knew. So since you knew that already, the stock split, that's nothing, okay? Your value is the same, nothing. It's nothing. So, again, to me personally, I think the only bad part about this is just going to look bad on the outside, right? People who don't know about these funds, don't know how they work, the everyday stock investor, they hear reverse split, they say, oh my God, what a crappy stock. That's what they say. I'm just telling you from from what I know, at least from getting involved. But now that I got familiar with these funds and how they work, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something they have to do. So to me, it's understood. Obviously, yeah, I don't want them to be in this position. And a lot of the other funds don't look like they'll ever be in this position because they're holding, the NAV, the stock price. So it's just Tesla's, man. Tesla's crazy. So it had to happen. It is what it is. I'm not worried, not one bit, not selling, not selling. If anything, I have to buy now to get back to 1,000 shares. No, I don't know. But yeah, I just figured I'd get this video out for you guys just to maybe calm the nerves. I don't know if this helped at all, but I figured you guys had some questions and whatnot. And I'll cover this in the video tomorrow too, just a quick recap in the daily video. Because probably, maybe some people are sleeping at this point, but I just wanted to get something out overnight in case you guys had immediate questions or concerns, or in case you can't sleep at night. Here I am, the schlep on YouTube helping you sleep at night. But anyway, I hope this video did some justice. I hope it helped. If you didn't get the email, let me know. I could actually go to my Discord if you didn't get the email. Someone posted the screen prints in the Discord. You can read you can read it from there. The Discord is on the main page of my YouTube channel. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. All right, it's getting late. I gotta go to bed. Put the baby to bed. Put the other one to bed, and then get up nice and early. Crack of dawn, 3 to 4 a.m. and do the the daily video. Doesn't look like there's trades though, so not much going on. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and hope you're not worried about this because it's not a big deal. Okay, all right. Take care. Thank you for watching. Later.